saying that, but at the other end, you're sitting there, a 62-year-old man in the United fucking States of America, and you're sitting there, and I got a bum knee, and I got a fucked up toenail, but I'm sitting there going, I could be doing something. I come from that school. Like at 62, I don't want to be walking around going, look, George, look at the whale. I saw one like that in Jersey City. Well, who gives a fuck? Just look at the fucking whale. Okay? I'm one of those guys. Just look at the fucking whale.
So if you had the opportunity to do something different with your life right now, what would you do?
I'd still do what I'm doing. But listen, when you stop is when you're going to die.
Oh.
Okay? They say that.
Surrender, more or less?
They have statistics that'll blow your mind of people retiring and 3 years later they punch the ticket. You worked 60 fucking years of your life doing whatever the fuck you didn't want to do. It becomes, what's that when you throw a punch? It becomes muscle memory.
Mm-hmm.
Muscle memory. You become a fucking robot. By the time you're 50, 12 more years. 11 more years. I'll be free. 11 more years? You might as well turn yourself in now. See if you could do 6. And get retired after that. You fucking think about it. And then you're 62, and all of a sudden you're turning through Yahoo. Yeah, if you're 63 and you don't have 82 million in the bank, you're going to die. And you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? How do I win this fucking rattle here? Because you're always scared you're not going to,
right.
And they bang out once you're 65. Yeah, that's fucking, what's that shit they give you?
Social Security?
Yeah, that's like $800 a month, and pray that check you got to cash within minutes after next year. That's it. That's money's going to different places. They don't give a fuck about old people. And then you have the other thing. What's the fucking insurance they give you?
Medicare, Medicaid.
Yeah, that's for Band-Aids, maybe an eye doctor. When you get down to the nitty-gritty, that shit don't cover anyway. That's why they have Medicare A, B, C, D, and all of the above.
And then you got to buy all
you got to buy all that shit, dog. That's a curveball right there.
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking, when I'm 65, I get free insurance.
No, my mother's 80, and let me tell you something.
Yeah, you complain about your insurance now, and you're working.
Yep.
Wait till you're not working, and they don't need you no more.
Yep.
So it's really weird. Like now, you have to get in shape. You have to be prepared for 75, and I'll do it. I can see myself puffing reefer, and then one day going, "This is shit." Boom, he's dying from a heart attack. And that's how you want to do it anyway. You don't want to die at home watching the Cosby Kids at 2 in the...
No.
You know what I'm saying?
My mom is 80, and all she does is watch TV.
Every week with him, he's planning his death. Every fucking... God damn it.
I do this because I'm preparing for... But it's not even that. I'm only I'm a few years older than my guest, who I love to death, but everybody starts thinking about this now. You guys shouldn't, but guess what? You should.
Oh, bullshit, I think about it.
I didn't think about shit. I didn't think about anything until I was like 48. And people started telling me things. Hey, you know about insurance? What? Insurance? No, I had SAG insurance at the time. But there was so many things. If it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't know what people were talking about.
No, what about life insurance? Young people should have life insurance. They should invest their money into their policies.
Weird.
Absolutely. I thought my father was, which I believed him, go figure. He was like, I'm never going to die. Don't worry. I'm going to take care of everything for you all your life. And I really, truly believed everything my father said. And then, when he passed, I was like, what do you mean I have to pay a car payment? What do you mean I have to get health insurance?
By the way, those are called...
Yeah.
Yeah, your father said to take care of you, but the rent is due.
He's like, by the way, he's gone now. What do you do?
Yeah, he ain't around. Unless you see ghosts around this motherfucker.
With bags of cash.
I still need mucho dinero on the first and shit.
Yeah.
It's very, you look at things, that's all, and that's what I'm just telling Lee, where you are, and people from all ages watch this podcast. Right now, there's 23-year-olds that they're stuck in an apartment in New York. They went to 4 years of college. They've been in the market for a year now, and they still can't find a job doing what they went to college for. They thought that was the right move. And every month, they got a bill from fucking the government, student loan, 6850 and don't think we don't know where you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you don't know where you are.
Absolutely.
You know? And then you have a bunch of 38-year-olds that have been divorced with a kid.
Yep.
And they got to start all over with a minus $600 a month and $200 for groceries. And they ain't getting no raises. You know, they work for a Chinese company. The tariffs are done. You know, everybody in this that watches this is going through something at a certain age group. And I'm sure there's a lot of 50-year-olds going, what the fuck is my next move? Your next move is to sit still, play it out. You've done this before.
Yeah.
Everybody in this room, George, we've all got out of ourselves out of a hole before. This is just something that we just did. This time we're more prepared and we're ready. We're going to work smarter, get there faster.
But I think that's the difference with us compared to the younger generation. We've done it before. We've seen hard times. These young kids haven't seen what we were about to see.
Again, I'll never want to sound like our grandparents, that these young kids, this new last two generations weren't dragged to work at 5. There's a big trend going on in this company. A lot of businesses are closing because the kids don't want nothing to do with the business. With a business has been open for 89 years. Well, fuck it.
Yep.
I want to get my dick sucked in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I want to do this in Idaho. Yep. I want to fucking go to Iran or whatever the fuck these kids want to do today. Whatever they want to do. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm just spitting shit out here.
Yep.
But that's happened also. I can't blame you.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
can't
mom and
blame
pop
you.
stuff going
You grew
down.
up in that shit. You saw what your grandpa went through, your dad went through, and your uncle went through. Your uncle's missing a hand. All 3 of them are missing hands from carrying brick all those years. And you want me to carry this fucking tradition. I carry a suitcase, bitch. I like fingering people. Yeah. You know. It's the truth. You want me to be a baker. Look at these. Everybody says, well, those Italian cookies aren't the same. Bitch, I'll tell you why. Because you have 8th generation Italian. They don't even know what those, they're so far removed from the original taste of that. They don't even know what that is. They don't even know what that is. Think about what I tell you guys. It's so fucking funny. We're in a different world. Even when I go for Cuban food, some of it is good. Some of it is god-awful. Yeah. God-awful. They're like a map off the fucking recipe. Do I get up and go, I want this redone? No. I look in the kitchen. First of all, God bless them. I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they are. They might have a backpack on. They all have parachutes on now in case the ice comes in. They're ready to go, dog. They all got a little suitcase on their back.
But don't you think that this is all really the parents' fault? That the parents aren't teaching their children better at home?
Listen, it's not me grabbing my daughter and saying, clean this fucking garage or paint this fucking wall. That's not even it by a mile. It's the fact that social interaction, learning how to fucking count on, I swear to God, listen, guys, I got a deep problem. I love Coke Zero from McDonald's. Okay? They pack that motherfucker with ice like they don't own the ice company. You ever go somewhere, you're thirsty, and they give you half the glass full of ice like they're in on the ice? Just give me the fucking ice. It's a penny for a fucking big Slurpee filled with ice, and you want to hold back on the ice. McDonald's never holds back. They fill that motherfucker to the brim. I go in there and try to throw them off change-wise every day. Like it's $1.29. So I'll give them like 6 quarters. They go bananas. Bananas. You have to see them.
And they can't do the math.
They start looking. They start looking at the register. They don't know how to, because the bill is one thing. Hit them with a quarter. Hit them with 4 quarters.
I do love doing like when the bill's like 11 and I give them 21, so I get a 10 back, and they look at it, they're like, "What is it?"
Oh, they can't figure that one out.
We delivered papers. I've always said that the generations sucked because they never delivered papers.
Yep.
I've been back in New Jersey after being basically gone for 30 years.
Okay.
I was here pre-Soprano, and I came back post-Soprano 10 years after the show has died. And it's so weird now that I don't know who's buying these shows, but the mob genre is dead. Like, it's fucking dead. It's fucking dead. Like, whoever wants to hear this nonsense, is fucking living in death right now. Whoever wants to hear any of this shit all over again, they're pulling out all these gangsters from the past. Did you see what happened in America last week? Fucking The Rock came on a movie about Mark Kerr. The movie bottomed out. It made $6 million.
What movie?
Exactly. It made $6 million. Okay, this is what I want people to start looking at. Made $6 million.
Wait, The Rock made a movie.
Right, about a wrestler, a UFC wrestler.
I heard about
named
that.
Mark Kerr.
And it flopped?
It made $6 million last weekend. I know that the Hollywood, you make 10 movies, 6 of them flop, 2 of them destroy it, and 1 of them do men's and men's. And at the end of the year, it goes down a funnel. And at the end, you're going to have a great fucking year, okay? You're not going to have 10 for 10 great movies. And that's half of what these movies are doing. But I want you to watch what's going on here. They're making movies about people that, guys, these kids that go to the movies on Fridays and Saturdays, they don't know who fucking Mark Kerr is.
I don't even know.
Okay, no.
Right.
Do you know who Mark Kerr is? You? He's a wrestler. Yeah. I know who it is, but was it worth me getting off my couch to go drop the fish? So what I'm trying to say, look at and again, everybody had their thing. I'm not going to go into that. The Last De Niro movie. Not a bad movie on HBO.
Oh, that's the one where he plays 2 people?
2 people.
I didn't see it.
No, don't kill yourself.
Right.
But it's not a bad movie.
Okay.
But you could see that now you're digging up guys from 1950. What do you want these people to do? Like,
first of all, the young kids don't know.
They don't
okay, so the
fucking know.
best mob movies were like the Goodfellas, the Casinos. You've already done it.
you've done it.
Right.
So right now, my daughter, whatever Mafia movie you come out with in the next 2 years, that's what she's going to think the label is. Oh, no, I've had The Godfather on since she was 2. So it's never going to go rotten. And she loves Goodfellas, The Beaten, The Grandmother's House. She loves all that. And she likes The Irishman when De Niro beats up the butcher for pushing his daughter. She likes The Irishman.
I didn't see The Irishman because it was 3 hours.
Let me tell you what's very interesting. That's how Mercy discovered Goodfellas. And then she saw The Irishman. She's like, no, Dad, leave it on. I like that guy. And I'm like, what guy are you talking about? She goes, Joe Pesci, because he was in the fucking movie about kids.
Yeah. Oh,
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Home Alone, yes.
So fucking kids, like another time they were there. They were upstairs and I went up and they were watching fucking, like 3 girls were watching fucking Goodfellas. And I'm like, God, no.
But at least they're watching when movies were good. I mean,
but it's too slow for them.
Yeah, no, it's not.
They don't
it's
even
not
know
for them at all.
No. It is for them. But their mind, from what they're already trained on.
Right.
It's even, like when I was a kid, come on. When I was 10, if you put a black and white movie on, I'd tell you to go suck my dick. I don't want to. I want to watch fucking Steve McQueen.
Right.
I want to watch Rock Hudson, not Rock Hudson. I like Rock Hudson too. I want to watch Burt Reynolds. I want to watch After Vito Corleone, But I didn't want to watch fucking, come on, you go to your grandfather's house. Come here, this is a real movie. Come on, Mr.
My father liked, he liked Westerns. You know what, speaking of, like, did anybody see the Charlie Sheen documentary?
No, not yet.
Why are you laughing? Is that not the best thing you've ever seen in your life? You didn't see it?
I saw it, but
you didn't.
I don't want to put more darkness on this fucking podcast.
It's not dark. I think it's a beautiful story.
Wait, ended up with AIDS and getting it in the ass and fucking.
Still alive.
Oh yeah, that's what that's a great bedtime story. There was a man long time ago.
We didn't put no darkness.
His name was Charlie Sheen. Okay.
I think it's.
Let me tell you what happened.
Wonderful. He's still alive.
Oh yeah. But listen, let's get to the bottom of it. He made $8 million, and now he's got to take medication to stay away from the sun every day. You know what I'm saying? You need that shit in your life. Why can't we just be fucking?
So we need comedies. I think we need more comedy.
No, there's too much comedy.
What's comedy to you? Like movie wise.
This shit we watch.
You don't think we need a really good comedy?
They don't know how to make them anymore.
Well, Tina Fey knows how to make everything. She needs
Tina
to
Fey
do
knows
something.
how to make anybody, but the people that put up the money are scared people. And nobody wants to take a chance in this economy or in the next 5 fucking years. if I say the word fuck, and you say the word fuck, or there's a nude scene, it's a 50-50. You're just throwing dice.
Really? I guess I don't pay attention to that much.
Think about what's going on in America today.
I try not to. I watch like Columbo and Murder, She
I
Wrote.
understand, but look at what's getting made. When was the last time you watched a network television show and didn't have Suicide Hotline by the third minute? Because you can't believe it's so put together. You have maybe 10 solid shows on TV. Maybe. And that's you know, and I'm talking about Mayor of Kingstown. I'm talking about...
That's violent. Isn't that the violent one?
What?
Isn't Mayor of Kingstown violent?
It's about a dude, a white dude who's dealing with fucking gangs and jails.
Okay.
And prisons.
I think I watched the first
And
few
in real life, he
seasons.
got hit by a tractor, so it's pretty good.
Yeah. I know who he is.
Yeah. All right, so then you got...
Jeremy or
Jeremy...
Renner.
Renner? Yeah, I know
Renner.
him.
He won an Oscar. And you know what? When he won the Oscar, I was like, what the fuck? But now in this series, I'm like, I fucked up. He could have won an Oscar, that dude.
I watched
He's a
the
pretty
early.
good-
I didn't watch the later ones. I watched the
all
early
of
ones.
them were good.
What about Mobland? You watch Mobland?
Very good.
Was it? I didn't watch it. What about Ray Donovan?
That's a long time ago. I don't like the one dude. So.
You know, wow. That's like you're like the 10th person I heard that from.
I'm the type
I know
of
the
dude-
real one.
Okay, yeah, great. But the problem with me is if, like, my wife likes a lot of limey TV,
Who?
English television.
Oh, English TV.
My wife, when I walk in the door at night, as
Chip,
soon
chip,
as I hit the
Charlie-ho.
fucking living room, I hear chip, chip, and
Oh, okay.
so she
Yeah.
likes limey TV, and I'm not mad at her for it. I'm deaf. So it ricochets off the walls when I hear something completely different.
Right.
That's why when I watch Mobland, I have to put the fucking credits underneath.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
it's like watching Snatch.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
the dude, Trish, Chickery, whatever. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
So
now.
there's
Okay,
two of those
right.
shows that are very good. It was Mobland and the dude about Mobland's about the white
family,
good-looking dude.
The family.
That's a great show with the Chinese dude.
Tom Hardy.
But then there's another. You gotta stop it. I'm not talking about that one. There's two.
That's
of them.
Mobland, Tom Hardy.
But then there's another one about a family that sells weed, and they have a Chinese guy that cultivates it. Oh,
Not Tulsa King.
no,
No, I don't know. I don't know a
This is
show
what-
about
Listen,
a
if
family
you don't
and
know,
weed.
now you know.
Oh,
I'm trying to
okay.
drop it on you. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
drop the jewel.
Drop it on you, baby girl. Hold on.
The jewel. And you never know what I'm gonna do. And that's true. Yeah, it was interesting. And shout out to my sister Jennifer Graziano, who created and produced the show. She's responsible. So when you people like have bad things to say, please say it to her and not me for a change.
But that was like not a weird time, but I remember it was like 2011 was right out, like 4 or 5 years into reality
Sundays,
TV.
right? It was on Sundays.
We changed a few days, but I know we were on Sundays at one point. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
you.
you're fine.
Sorry,
Because
man.
I remember it was the playoffs and our numbers were so close. We were as almost, I think maybe possibly the Giants were in the playoff maybe back then.
Yeah.
They could not, they were like 3-8 and we were 3-5 and nobody could get over it. Because that was the season right after my rat ex-husband did the shit that he did. So I die. He comes to me in the hospital. He gives me this Rolex that I didn't have, which was the stainless steel in my very demented brain. And I'm very honest when I speak, so I don't want to, no sympathy here whatsoever. But I'm a domestic violence abuse survivor, rape survivor, and he's my abuser. So he comes back, and I think to myself, oh, I had to die for this man to love me. And I took him back and the watch. I wanted the watch. Long story short, that watch had a wire in it, and he does go on to cooperate and put my dad in jail. So when we came out of the gate in season 2, everybody was like, oh, and it happened all in real time. So while you were watching it, it was happening to me.
You put a wire in a watch?
That I could curse, right?
You can do whatever you
That
want.
stupid motherfucker. You have no clue. No clue. That he not only did that, he only came back to me to set my father up. My father just came home after doing 11 and a half. He comes back. I think he loves me. I move this jerk off in. And the next thing you know, he turns himself in. I find out the newspaper reads, mob wife star hubby's a snitch. I got that when you got that. When you opened the news, I opened the news. And I remember, oh shit, I just lost train of thought because I was thinking rat. That's all I could think about. I'm so sorry. It consumes me sometimes because I'm so appalled that this man that we took in, that my father ultimately wanted to give him our last name. My father loved this man, loved him. He got in less trouble than I did. Like, it was always, it's Renee's fault. My father would be like, Renee, what'd you do? But meanwhile, it was really never me. It was always him. But long story short, he comes back. He does all this shit. He leaves. He leaves me with a tax bill. And we know the IRS does not fuck around. So I'm like, how am I going to pay?
But if he's a stoolie, they should have picked up the tab.
Yeah, they should have. But you know what they did? They gave him these watches, right? So I go to the jeweler. I said, fuck this. I'll lock the watches. I'll pay the bill. I'm good. They're Rolex. There's like all these fancy watches. I can't say half the names because I'm not a label whore. Maybe a little bit of a tramp, but not a label whore.
Nah.
But anyway, bring him to the jeweler. The jeweler says, Renee, sit down. He comes out. He goes, I got something to tell you, and it's bad. I was like, Jimmy, give me the fucking money. I got to go pay these taxes. He said, sit down. I sat down. He goes, Renee, all the watches are fake. And I said, how much worse could this fucking get? He goes, and they all have wires. He said, who gave you the watch? I said, my ex-husband. He said, take it off. And that's how I found out that my watch had a wire.
And it was fake. Which one pissed you off more?
That they were fake.
Yeah, that's
No joke. Thank God for his sake, I did not know. I would not be here. I'd be in jail for murder. I would have killed him because he put my father, my uncle, my best friend's husband, and a couple of other gentlemen away. And there's not even a question in my mind of, because then people were like, oh, she must have known. She must have known. Let me tell you something about me. I love my father so much. Like my father, God is first and foremost, and God is my God up there. But on earth, that was my God. Like my father's, I shouldn't call him God. That's my hero. He's my Superman, So for me, I think, and I had gotten sober the second I found that out. It didn't last very long though, but I did. I stayed sober like 6 months, but I also had a nervous breakdown. A legitimate, like hospitalized nervous breakdown. And then I started, got carried away with partying. And I was never I shouldn't even say partying. I self-medicated. I didn't party. Maybe when I was younger, champagne, cocaine, a little bit of this. But I was never a party girl. I'm going to medicate myself so much that I can't feel anything. Because I didn't want to, they took my father. My father was home for 3 months. I waited for this man he did 15. I waited for him. And I remember writing him a letter shortly before he came home. And my mom still has it. And it said, Daddy, don't talk to anybody. I put money on it before Thanksgiving, like the day before, like they normally come and pinch you. You're going and it's over. Talk to nobody. He didn't listen to me. And it normally would be the Wednesday, or they would pick you up on a Thursday, but they picked him up on that Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And I once again lost my father to the federal correctional facility. I should just say the government. And my ex-husband went off and I didn't believe it. I still wouldn't believe it. I read it. Everybody said it. And I didn't believe it. And then one day I was on the phone. I was still taking calls, but understand, I took a couple of calls because I really wanted to find out a few other things. And I said, did you do it? He's like, you got to come with me. I said, did you do this? And he said, yes. And I was like, you should just die. I hung up the phone. And that was December of 11. And I never spoke to him again. He wrote, he's always trying to kill me. That's his big thing. But do it already. Because he's not killing fucking nobody. But the bottom line for me is mob wives. On a lighter note, I think God handed me the sentence he did in life. and I talk about the addiction, the abuse, the sexual assault, and everything else because it's my job to help somebody else get through it. If I'm still standing after everything I've been through, and trust me, you guys got this much compared to what I've been through, then okay, cool.
Let's talk about some real fucking shit here, though, okay?
Which shit? You? That's why from Rats?
Same shit. Just getting older. Went down to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking hot. Listen, no. No, it's not going to fucking happen, okay? I don't like the heat. Tony Montana don't like Colombians. I don't fucking like the heat. There's a certain heat I could take. There's a certain heat I'm durable for and I could rock with. There's a certain heat that destroys my fucking central nervous system. And it started growing up here in the summers with the humidity. When you're 13, 14, you want a little piece of nookie cookie, you walk up to one of Charlie's parties, and by the time you get here, you got puddles under your arms. I didn't like that.
No.
I never liked that. So
Humidity's
Colorado was low humidity, and I tried to live in that type of atmosphere for years, and I did. And even California has got 2 weeks where it's fucking unbearable. But the other 50 weeks, fine.
Fantastic.
That shit for 2 days was unbearable. From the minute
And it was September. Like late September. Was that bad?
I waited, and everybody's like, it'll be 80 tops, 70 at night, because it does drop at night. That's the thing about Austin, Texas. I don't even know if it's a fucking desert. I got like an F in geography. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it gets cooler at night. All right, so I land at 4 o'clock. I mean, I left here. It was fucking perfect. Perfect the weather's been in New Jersey and New York City. Perfect. The way it's supposed to be every fucking year at this time. This is supposed to be, Yankees and Mets and fucking the Giants. Well, all those 4 teams suck, but it's supposed to be this type. It's beautiful. This is the type of year you come to New York. Right fucking now. There's a little window between March and May that's fucking gorgeous, but this is it. So I leave the airport here. I'm leaving like Zsa Zsa Gabor. Let me tell you something. I had checked, I look up the Austin 10-day weather,
right?
The 5-day weather, and the 3-day weather, and I fucking make because all the weather is a hypothesis.
Right.
Okay? They don't know more than you. They don't know more than you. Okay?
It's a complete guess.
They got the maps and they make a thought, it's going to be
pressure.
rain here. There's a 60% rain chance of fucking on Tuesday. Well, the Jets got 60% of beating fucking nobody. So what are you telling me? It's going to rain or not? But they always hinge you.
Right.
So it don't look bad. It's like when you go take your car for service. It's going to be 10 days. The tariffs, the Chinese people, right? They hit you with everything, and then you get your car in 4 days.
Yeah.
You look great. They knew you were going to get it in 4 fucking days.
But just in case.
Just in case. They hit you with the 10-day fucking rule.
Yeah, the weather's a pain in the ass. And you like watching the local news, so you couldn't do that with Texas. You had to go online and you were doing research?
No, I just go on Austin weather and I look at the 3 days. So I pack light, the whole fucking thing, okay? Here's what they don't fucking tell you, okay? I land, beautiful flight, not bad meal. Not a fucking bad meal, United. Very nice. They even had a banana pudding. I gave it to a baby who was sitting next to me. I was a gentleman. I didn't touch the bread. I just ate the fucking entree. I get there. I'm like the 3rd guy off the plane. Guess what?
What?
We're in gate 12. Guess where baggage claim is? 10 and a half. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those planes where you're like, I don't even need my inhaler. I made it to baggage claim. Guess what?
What?
I fucking look up and guess what? There's my fucking luggage. I take the luggage.
Oh, fantastic.
As I'm walking out, some Puerto Rican kid talks to me from the Bronx. I talk to him. As I'm talking to him, I press in the hotel in my Uber. When I look at the fucking thing, it says 2 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 minutes is fine. Beep, whatever, $45. And then my card didn't take. So I had to go through PayPal, which is fine. I doubled it up through PayPal. So boom. All of a sudden the thing we've located, his name was Hector. All right. Hector will be there in 8 minutes. Whoa. You just told me 2 fucking minutes. I felt like, what's his name in that movie with Brad Pitt when he's a fighter?
Oh, Fight Club?
No, the other one when he's a Russian, when he's a fucking from Ireland. Snatch.
Oh, I just watched that this week.
How good is that fucking movie?
Fucking a great movie.
That's a great movie. But when the guy's cooking the sausages, and he goes, "How long?" 5 minutes. Hey, how long for the sausages? 10 minutes. Whoa. You just told me 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago. What the fuck? That's how you feel. You just told me 2 minutes, and it doubled up to 8. Now I'm in there 4 minutes, and it's still stuck at 8.
Oh.
So I want to see where this motherfucker is. I'm looking at this fucking arrow, and I'm out there. Where's all this traffic at, right? I want to see where this fucking traffic is. So I made the mistake of going out there, dog, and I got hit with a shot of fucking hot air. If you thought landing in Florida was bad.
Oh, I know. I was just going to say that.
This made it look like a fucking dream vacation. It just hit me. And I had a T-shirt on. Nice, very nice T-shirt. And nice black shorts with a belt, with socks, sneakers. Okay. I'm not out there 2 minutes, and I can feel a bead pop out of the Cuban afro.
Surprised it took 2 minutes.
And it went quick because there's no more hair back there. It goes quick down the valley.
It really does.
Right down my back. I'm sitting there, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes. Guess what? Now he's down to a minute. He went from 8 to 1. I don't know how the fuck he did this. Unless he's fucking got one of those rocket ships. He went from 8 to 1, and he's like, I'm arriving. I'm standing there for fucking 10 minutes. I'm there 22 minutes. I'm fucking furious. I'm steaming. And finally I asked one of the guys, I go, dog, where's the Ubers? And he goes, come here. You see that building over there? He goes, you got to walk through that. All the way through there. And when you...
Oh, yeah, Austin's a pain in the ass.
Oh, my
I forgot
God.
about that.
I fucking told him, are you fucking kidding me? And he's like, no, you got to do it. I go, okay. Dog, halfway I was having a heart attack.
Oh.
I was just throwing... It was like when I gave Christy Lorenzo the edible. And he threw the cold water in his face on the way home. And telling me he just put the bottle of water in the car. I'm like, Chris, you're all right. He's like, not really. That's why I poured water in my head. I'm like, that's what I had to do that. And then I got there and I'm like, Hector, where the fuck are you? And he's like, arriving in 4 minutes. I'm like, you know what? Fuck Hector.
Yeah.
And there was some Arabian cab driver. And I asked him, I got to get here. And he goes, get in, chubby.
I'm surprised you didn't do that.
Fucking towel. I gave that guy like a $50 tip.
Nice.
Because he gave me a towel and he had fucking cold waters with ice. He took it right out. He goes, I'm sorry. It's very hot down here. Put the towel on your head. I'm like, you're a fucking bad motherfucker.
Oh, nice.
He opened the windows. He had it perfect, the air. He's like, yes, it gets very hot.
Did you even cancel the Uber or did you just like let him go? Like let him show up? To be honest with you, I'm actually impressed with you that you knew how to call an Uber.
Dog, you don't know Uncle Joey. Uncle Joey's a traveling man. So now, whoa. Bring that beat back. So now I do my stem cells. It weighs too well. I do a spot at the fucking Comedy Mothership, which was a perfect night. My friend got sick, which I love her to death. I didn't give a fuck. And then I get there and I'm like, what am I going to do in this heat? What the fuck am I going to do in this heat? But we're going to go back to ways too well. What am I going to do in this heat? And I go, you know what? I'm just going to go home. I'm going home. When I got back to the hotel, the Uber dropped me around the corner. They were doing construction on 6th Street.
Oh, no.
Dog, another batch of fucking sweat that attacked my body. I basically went upstairs. I was packed already. I just basically took a T-shirt out and a pair of shorts and re-washed my ass because I'm not flying with a fucking muggy ass. That's not a good recipe.
No.
I fucking powdered the balls good. One day, you kind of had an idea about what your dad did.
I was 16, but I'll tell you that story afterwards.
Well,
Go ahead.
before you were 16, something happened. You opened up the fucking paper one day, and there was a guy laying in a fucking yard with a cigar in his mouth who had been shot by fucking...
one of those rats.
The other side of the faction.
Okay.
I mean, because it was 1979, and Carmine Galante got shot at Joan Mary's and some fucking whatever, Brooklyn, Staten Island. I still remember being a kid and opening up that newspaper and seeing that fucking picture. They didn't shoot him with the cigar in his
You
mouth.
talk about the man in the backyard?
Yeah.
Gallo? Crazy Joe Gallo? No? I don't know this guy.
Carmine Galante. So Carmine Galante was in Sicily and he was in jail.
Okay.
And while he was in jail, I guess Rusty was running everything. And this fucking guy came out of jail and he goes, I'm running things. So he just started making so much money. He didn't want to pay up. And they whacked him. Somebody whacked him and they became a captain with another family. And that's the fucking history of the Bonanos, or the alleged family.
You about Rusty Rastelli?
Yes, that was the alleged family that your father was associated with. And then after that, it was just a tremendous history and folklore because, you had all these other families doing what they were doing, but this family was in charge of doing one thing and doing one thing only, and that was in bringing in the real motherfucking Sha-Sha, okay? And they were bringing it in from over there, but their main course was out of fucking Montreal. And there was a family up there, a motorcycle family, who I ended up meeting 20 years later through jiu-jitsu. You fucking believe that? How fucking small is that?
Yeah.
That my friend, I go, what are you doing in Montreal? He goes, I'm going to do a seminar. I go, what jiu-jitsu school? He goes, oh, and I go, call him up. Ask him if his father is such and such. And he called him right in front of me, and he goes, all right. And I go, oh, shit. Drop that phone. You're on fucking candid camera,
Yep.
motherfucker. And they just did some fucking, to a regular tax-paying American, you guys would call them criminals. They were probably on the Epstein list, whatever the fuck, right? But when I was growing up, that was my fucking world, was reading this shit. Yep. But they were interesting because, they were such an interesting family. I know you were around all these motherfuckers because I've read some of your comments and seen some of your shit, okay? So let's lay it out here. So, all right, so come on.
Better lay that out, them bodies, good.
The fucking beautiful thing about this is that the guy who was, and I know you know that sexy motherfucker, the Bonaventure guy, Cesare Bonaventure. Were you around when he was still a good-looking dude?
I was only born in 69.
Right, so this happened in 79. So you're 10.
I'm 10.
I'm 14, maybe
Okay.
15, and I still remember this in the papers. I mean, I'm like seeing this fucking picture of this gangland-style shooting, and whatever the fuck you're into at that time, it just became that. Like, I had always been into that because of my family, the numbers, the Cubans, the whole fucking deal. But now it's like, wait a second. This is getting interesting because all your life, you heard about the Lucchese's. Now it's the fucking Bonanno. And then Bonanno from there they started ripping shit up. And that's where you get the Joe Pistone thing that we were discussing.
So,
with Sonny Black and fucking Lefty and fucking Nicky Glasses. And that's a complete different history. And after that shit, heads rolled. They lost the commission. And then a guy called a chubby dude that was pretty tight up there, had a brother-in-law called Vitali. And he had fucking Joe Messina, who, believe it or not, about 10 years ago, somebody sent me a script. And they really wanted me to play Big Joe, but I was 4 inches too small. 2 of the producers wanted me
to play
but
Joe.
2 of them said, he's too small.
They should have just put something in your shoes. But then again, why do you want to play
He's
something?
just a bigger guy. He was a big guy. He was a big guy.
I will say this.
You grew up around fucking men that were fucking gangsters, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
and you ended up with, look at the fucking pipsqueaks walking around today that have given evidence. And Sonny Black, that shit happened with Pistone. He was in a hole 3 days fucking later.
Yes.
Like, this is fucking, and the guy knew they were going to kill him.
I will say this. So I didn't know anything really about my dad. I was 13 the first time my dad got arrested. And this is what's really fucking crazy. So I'm going to sidetrack it for 1 second. So I go visit my dad at the cemetery a lot. So I've been there very recently, like more than normal. Like, take the guy upstairs for a walk. We gotta figure it out down here. I need something to do. I need more work. I go home and I swear on my 4 grandchildren, I decide to throw on TV and comes up the Bronx Zoo. And it's, do you guys like the Yankees? Okay. So I'm not a baseball girl, but my father took me to see everybody. And it's about the Yankees. And I don't know why. I said, whatever. I turn it on. And now I'm so enthralled in this. Like, I'm shocked about the Yankees and the scandal and the this and the that. And it gets to the second episode and I'm texting people, oh, you got to watch this. swear on everything fucking holy. All of a sudden, my father's face pops up. He's talking about how this guy, the rat, this guy, Howie, the rat, who told on George Steinbrenner, it talks about the 5 families and he owes everybody money. And there's every wise guy's face. But for some reason, my father's staring at me on the TV. It was like, I don't know why I brought this up, but I'm bringing it up. I have ADD, okay? And I have OCD, which stands for organized crime disorder too. But anyway, my point was I saw my father and then I saw all those names and I had such a flashback of like Casabella restaurant. So Uncle Mike was, the owner was Mike Sabella. He was Uncle Mike. Lefty Ruggiero. My father loved Lefty. So to me, all these men were uncles. And all these men were good men. And I don't care what anybody says. A rat's a rat's a rat. And I'll never fucking change my feelings on them. But the old timer good, wise guys, and I know Joe became a rat. But when I knew Joe as a child, these men were men. They were solid men back then. You know what I mean? We got to remove Joe out of the conversation now. But these were men. Like that, shut up. My father's mugshot is so fucking bad. I'm going to show you the little clip. God, you could spot him anywhere. You didn't know if he wanted to break your legs or eat you, one or the other. But it was the worst fucking picture.
Not one picture with a smile, only with you.
No.
No.
You know what? There are a couple with me with a smile. Usually he didn't even smile.
As long as you're a young
He's like, I'm getting rid of her finally. No. But you know what? The old...
Who fucking smiled in the 70s? Everybody today,
yeah, no.
You had permission.
Not a wise guy.
You had permission to smile when I was a kid. Shut the fuck up. What are you laughing about? Nobody remembers that shit.
Nobody smiled. The old school wise guys were on such another level. It was all the other kids were embarrassed. I took the news article to school. Like, look, my dad made the paper. I said, everybody's ducking. Nobody picked on me in school after that. I was bullied in school really bad until that. And my father said, you come home with something. Who's bullying you? And man, he was such a great man. He was such a great man. I wish